Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your SmackDown spoilers, main event results, and also birthdays. Well, happy birthday goes to four-time world-class TV champion Bill the Goon Irwin. Yeah, the Goon was his character in WWE. He turned 60 years old. It's Wild Bill. Seven-time IWGP Tag Team Champion Masahiro Chono turned 51. Legendary manager Jim Cornette. Remember Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan Lane? Midnight Express? Well, that's the manager Jim Cornette. You know, the guy with the tennis bat. Turned 53. Founder of Ring of Honor, Evolve, and Dragon Gate USA, Gabe Sapolsky turned 42. According to an article on MSN.com, the Trump Plaza in Atlantic City closed its doors on Tuesday. It was the fourth Atlantic City casino to close this year, and it's the former home of WrestleMania 4 and 5. Warning! Warning! Leave the songwriting for the pros. Don't try this at home segment. Cameron has released the following song called Monday Night with several references to WWE in it. And it's a link here, so please plug your ears if you don't want. If you're gonna watch the video, watch it. Don't listen to it because it's gonna blow your eardrums. Question: you have been out of action for quite a long time now with your shoulder injury. We can expect you be in the ring. Yes, you've been out for a while. I'm going through my recovery phase right now. It has been great. I'm feeling great. I will be back probably by December. This is old Wade Barrett with WWE doing their European tour this winter. Another question he was asked: upon your return, will you be aiming to regain your Intercontinental title back? Definitely. Since I didn't really lose the title, it was stripped off of me from it. I hope I'll be back and I'll beat him up, because nobody likes The Miz. Everyone wants to beat Miz up. But Dolph has it right now. Dolph Ziggler, he is another guy who I think is a very talented performer. Had some good matches with him in the past. And if he is still the champion when I come back, I'll go straight for him. I enjoy wrestling him, but I want my title back. Another question he was asked about Jack Swagger, the guy who injured you. Jack Swagger is a good guy himself. I don't really blame him for the injury. I've been asked that before. It's just one of those things. And unfortunately, you can get two guys very experienced like Jack Swagger and myself, and sometimes things go wrong. And that's exactly what happened with regards to my injuries. I don't blame him, but if I do get a chance, I'm going to hit him right away, just to be on the safer side. Another question: bad news, Barrett or Wade Barrett? Is that about his name? Bad News Barrett, he chose. There you go. That is the future. I mean, Wade Barrett, I'm very proud of what I've achieved in the past, but right now I'm performing as Bad News Barrett. That's my name. That's how I'm in the video game, and that's what picture says. So yeah, Bad News Barrett. That's my favorite right now. Main event on live from W Network from Biloxi, Mississippi at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. The opening montage airs. Michael Cole, Byron Saxon checking in on commentary. The Miz and Damien Sandow versus Dolph Ziggler and R-Truth. Yes, Truth was back in R Ziggler mode, and Sandow was working his Mizdow again. There was the usual spot with the Miz ducking away from a kick to avoid having his moneymaker hit. Led to Ziggler rolling him up for a 2 count. In the end, Miz hit the skull crushing finale on Truth and pinned him. The Miz and Damien Sandow won the match against Dolph Ziggler and R-Truth. Good work from all the wrestlers, but it's just impossible for me to care about Sandow and Truth while they are doing impersonations. And this did nothing to make me want to see the Intercontinental title match on Sunday. Broadcast team hyped Seth Rollins versus Big E for later in the show. Backstage segment with Renee Young interviewing Seth Rollins, who said he wasn't bothered by the loss to Roman Reigns on Raw. He said he will curb stomp Reigns' face into whatever object he chooses at Night of Champions. Broadcast team then hyped the footage from Raw of Brock Lesnar and John Cena Commercial break and graphic touted SmackDown's success in the ratings. Coleslaw thanked viewers for making SmackDown the top Friday night show of the summer. Match number 2, Brie Bella versus Cameron. Before the match, footage aired of Young interviewing Nikki Bella on the interview set. Nikki said that Brie has walked all over her during her life. She said the battle ends at Night of Champions when she wins the Divas Championship. Cameron brought a small mirror with her and checked herself out prior to the match. Very similar like what she did on Raw. Nikki, who had new entrance music, pinned Cameron clean with a facebuster. And the match took 3 minutes 55 seconds. Longer than the match itself on Raw. New Brie music is long overdue. She threw a missile drop kick, stood on the ropes, and led the Borgasm chants afterwards. So she's definitely be encouraged to take advantage of her husband's popularity. They don't try this at home, warning aired. The broadcast team spoke at ringside about the Night of Champions pay-per-view. A video recapped the John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and Paul Heyman segments for Raw. Coleslaw hyped his interview with Brock Lesnar that will be available on the WWE website on Wednesday. Coleslaw pimped the Night of Champions kickoff show, again with Christian returning for that. Match number 3, Seth Rollins with Big E did the chalk routine and worked as a babyface. Rollins took on an early powder and stalled at ringside as Coleslaw questioned whether E was getting to Rollins real early with his offense. And Rollins came back with a suicide dive. Heading into a commercial break. Back in the ring, Rollins clipped E's leg from behind and then applied chin lock. E powered out, but Rollins caught him with a big, nice kick to the head and covered him for a 2 count. Brains over brawn every time, Rollins yelled at one point. E came back with a Uranagi and followed up with a nice suplex and then a running splash for a 2 count. Rollins called E with a kick while standing on the apron. E ran the ropes and speared Rollins through the ropes, causing both men to fall to the floor. Back inside the ring, E took the strap down and set up Rollins for his finisher, but Rollins fought his way out of it and caught E with a kick to the head. Rollins dodged a charging E and ran him through the ropes and into the post, then followed up with a curb stop for the win, and the match took 13 minutes 55 seconds. A good main event match throughout, though the outcome was highly predictable. I don't know what caused WWE to stop caring about their Tuesday night show, but it's obvious that it's just a throwaway television for them at this point. They couldn't be bothered to advertise anything in advance 2 weeks in a row. I don't expect them to present a show on Tuesday nights, but they went from hyping the show and delivering it at least one notable matchup to phoning it in. I don't understand what approach, considering that it's a WWE Network broadcast and it's not like the ring work was bad or that it was the worst main event episode they produced, but I just couldn't shake the feeling that the show was inconsequential. Philip Pip Knight sent in the following SmackDown tapings from Biloxi, Mississippi, and posted the dark match. Kofi Kingston defeated Tyler Breeze. The match was held prior to the main event, and then the second dark match was held in between SmackDown and main event. Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn defeated The Ascension. This match was held after WWE main event and just prior to the SmackDown tapings again. And here's a report for SmackDown. Shows the match number 1, Jimmy Uso defeating Stardust. Roman Reigns versus Rusev was announced for later in the show. Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler defeated The Miz and Cesaro. Stunt doubles joined them at ringside. Sheamus hit the Brogue Kick on The Miz for the victory. Match number 3, Adam Rose defeated Heath Slater with Titus O'Neil. Again, it's like the fourth week in a row. The Bunny got in the ring and then jumped the top rope. On the top rope to take out Titus and cause a distraction. Adam Rose hit the party foul for the win. Match number 4, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan defeated Big Show and Los Matadors as Bray pinned one of the Matadors. And match number 5, your Divas boring match of the night. Paige defeated Nikki Bella. AJ's had on commentary. Bo Dallas defeated Jack Swagger as Bo won with a Bulldog. Rusev defeated Roman Reigns by disqualification in your main event of SmackDown. The DQ came when Seth Rollins went to hit Reigns with a briefcase and missed. Rollins and Reigns fought to the back. Afterwards, Mark Henry's music hit and out he came with American flag, and the American flag above the ring dropped instead of the Russian flag. Mark Henry gave Rusev the world's strongest slam and celebrated to Stars and Strikes Forever, playing to wrap up SmackDown taping. Second report. Thanks to Pain Lord for the following WWE SmackDown spoilers from Biloxi, Mississippi. Match number 1, Jimmy Uso defeated Stardust as Jey Uso and Goldust were at ringside. Well, a little bit different from the other one. Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler defeated The Miz and Cesaro. R-Truth and Damian Sandow were at ringside. Adam Rose defeated Heath Slater. Titus O'Neil was at ringside with Slater. Rose got the win after the Bunny got in the ring and provided distraction. Roman Reigns vs. Rusev was announced for the main event. The way it was described here, it looked like it was from the main event. WWE main event for whatever. The Wyatt family defeated Big Show and Los Matadors. Bray Wyatt caught one of the Matadors with Sister Abigail for the win. A little bit different from the other one. The previous results, and that's why I have two different results. AJ Lee is out for commentary for the next match. Paige defeated Nikki Bella in a non-title match. Fans chanted for CM Punk as AJ entered the ring with the Diva title. After the match, Paige demanded the title and they struggled for it. Nikki laid them both out and posed with the title. See, nothing from the other match, from the other results stated on that one. And then Bo Dallas defeated Jack Swagger. Swagger controlled a lot of the match, and they fought outside the ring. Bo cut a promo and told Swagger to Bo leave after the match. And your main event, Rusev versus Roman Reigns, ended when Seth Rollins interfered. Rusev won by disqualifications. Rollins jumped off the top with the briefcase. It should have been Roman Reigns winning by disqualification, because if he hits the Rollins jumped off the top rope and hit his briefcase, but Reigns moved and Rollins hit Rusev instead. So they're okay. A little bit different from the other one, because the other ones had just distracted for disqualification. Reigns hit Rollins to the floor and hit Superman punch on Rusev. Rollins pulled Reigns back to the floor and they brawled over the announcer table, and this was a good back and forth match with some good power moves sequences. And that concludes my results for this week's SmackDown and WWE main event. Birthdays and short little news on Christian returning for the pre-show at least. Thanks again, peace out. See you will be same Shreveport time, same Shreveport channel next week. Well, maybe a little bit earlier. I got this one in just a little bit in time for your Wednesday anyways. Well, thanks again. Peace out. Oh, if you didn't know, you better call me, bro.